6 or 7, I'm still, I don't even know how old I am now, but yeah, 6.
You don't know how old you are now?
I keep forgetting. I'm pretty sure I'm 58, but I don't have...
What was your memory of that day, if at all?
I think I was coming out to get either dropped off at my mum's work, which was East Block, I think. So I came out after, it would have been after school, with either my teacher or an after-school carer, and I remember sort of being here on that day, and when we got home, sort of just the furore.
Do you think that experience perhaps started to form the young David Rowe and a career in political cartoon?
I think I was aware of it, and thinking back now, yes, it probably did. Like I did know who Whitlam was at that time, and Fraser, and I think reading sort of cartoons in the back of my dad's car on the weekend.
So Pickering in the back of your dad's car?
Yeah, out at the Queanbeyan races.
And you're 6? Did that inflate? I mean, Pickering was hardly subtle, was he?
No, it was pretty risque. It was sort of like, was probably my version of finding a Playboy under a mattress somewhere in your dad's room. But I found Pickering cartoon books in the back seat.
So even at age 6, you knew what you wanted to do?
I always drew. Like, I drew from consciousness, really. Like, I can't remember ever not drawing. So, but I wasn't doing political cartoons then, but I loved Pickering's cartoons, and I think looking back at them now, I haven't looked at them for years because he fell out of favour a little.
You did?
Bit politically.
Did you grow up in a political family?
Yeah, I mean, both parents were my stepfather, so my mum was working at East Block and she had to resign when she married my stepfather, who was working in the Prime Minister's department back then.
And at any point did your parents take you aside, given this sort of conviction that you wanted to be a political cartoonist, and say, we don't think this is a job for you?
Yeah, no, they both, my father was very conservative and did not like my sort of political leanings and encouraged me to, sort of move to the dark side. And mum sort of demanded that I finish my economics degree at ANU, which I ended up wagging and spending at my girlfriend's dad's place, drawing caricatures of people and sending them into the Canberra Times.
I think at one point you said that the best cartoon, David, is the one that you hesitate to submit, the one that's edgy.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
You want something that's going to provoke, be provocative, and so when you, generally in the old days when we were working in the office, I'd always sort of dump my cartoon and run, basically get out of the office before the editor could actually give you a feedback on it, and they'd be forced to run it because you'd be gone.
Did many of your cartoons fulfil that sort of concern?
Yeah, I think so.
But
I still feel nervous sending my cartoons in. Well, that's the best feeling, is when you know you're pushing it and you've got to get right up to the line. So they're the good ones.
Are politicians fair game?
Yeah, always.
Always?
I think there's probably, you learn what you... Well, looking back at Pickering, I think he got away with a lot more than we could get away with now, and there was a lot more sexism in the cartooning back then, I think. But you just grow up with the times, really, what's acceptable, and you sort of push the line a bit where and when you can.
You work 6 days a week. You work on your own.
Yep.
Where does the creativity come from?
I think I've got a vivid imagination. I've always had that, and sort of was not particularly, I was a bit of a daydreamer in school. So
you love drawing?
Love it.
Still love drawing?
Yeah, still love it.
Don't get bored with it?
Never get bored. Every day's new. So I think that's the appeal of it. You sort of, if you've done, you've got to do a really crappy cartoon one day, you've always got the next day to rectify. Yeah.
Do you carry a social responsibility?
I sort of, I've got a fairly strong conscience, and that all informs my drawings. And I could be called a lefty, whatever that means. Nowadays, I just don't think it holds that much weight anymore.
This is the first version?
Yep. So that's a rough sort of idea, and I'll work it up.
And the pants are down?
Pants are down on Malcolm.
And that's an ice bucket on the head?
That's an ice bucket, yep. And just a nod to Trump for Gough in all his glory.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much.
No problem.